My f19 best friend, f20, of 13 years is in love with my boyfriend, m23, of 4 years. Recently my friend and I have been arguing about her clearly avoiding me. She has been denying it but admitted 2 days ago that she had been avoiding my boyfriend and subsequently me due to the fact that she is in love with him and has been ever since I introduced them 4 years ago. I'm still shocked about it. I never suspected that she had any feelings for him. What do I do? Should I tell her to confess to him to get it out of her system? Should I tell him? Should I just ignore it? I don't want to lose our friendship over this, and I know she must be in a lot of pain. Any advice would be greatly appreciated. Heart. Let your friend step back and have her space. It's what she needs right now. Tell your boyfriend to keep him in the loop. But beyond that, there's nothing that needs to be done as long as she doesn't cross any lines. You can't try and force the friendship or make her get over her crush. Those are things she needs to sort on her own. It sounds like she has already tried to take some action and remove herself from the situation. You pressed for the reason and she told you. Likely because then you'd of course not only understand but encourage the distancing. Maybe you two can still try to do some things one-on-one, but avoid hangouts when he is there when possible. 4 years is a long time. Did she not find anyone else she was interested in all that time? If it is that bad after 4 years, it will not get better easily. This is why you can't let this matter just lie down. You should tell your BF. So he started dating 15-year-old you when he was 19? Major yikes at a 19-year-old dating a 15-year-old. Your friend is doing the right thing by distancing herself from you and your boyfriend. You need to accept that. She can't be close to him until she is completely over him. And that won't happen if you insist on keeping her in your orbit. That's that. She needs to be no contact with him. Whatever that does to your relationship with her. How does your boyfriend feel about her? How often did he spend time with her before she started backing off? Did he ever give her any hope that she might have a chance with him? You need to tell him. Did anyone notice the age gap? She was 16 and he was 19 when they started dating. I wonder how they meet. Same time, tell your best friend get over it and don't let her close him if she cannot respect your relationship. She's being respectful by distancing herself. Don't push her to confess. You should be the one to tell him. I'd avoid hanging out together. Do one-on-one unless it's the dynamic has changed where you can no longer do it. Should I tell her to confess to him to get it out of her system? This is not a real thing. For her sake, keep them apart. This doesn't need to be the end of your friendship. Don't get her to confess her feelings for him, because that's just inviting the possibility that he feels something for her. I read a Reddit post from a woman who met a man she thought was perfect and smitten. She invited him to a family barbecue intending to get to know him better and strike up a relationship. Except at the barbecue he met her sister. He and the sister are getting married and she's still in love with him. Now that must be painful. We can't help with whom we fall in love, and she's tried to minimize being around you when you're a pair. It's a tough one, for sure. Good luck. Sad part is this seems more like infatuation than love. The fact that he is unavailable is feeding this feeling. Drop her before she makes a move on your boyfriend. YTF would you tell her to confess to him? What not she does and he leaves you for her or cheats on you with her. She wants your man, girls, so either she gets over it or you're going to lose this friendship. That's lust, not love. You tell her to put on her big girl pants and start acting like an adult, or it's the end of the friendship. If that's your man, then you don't associate with women who would. If given the opportunity, try and take him from you. She's not your friend. She's waiting for you to fail so she can jump in and take over. And do you think if that were to happen that you'd still be friends? WTF are you thinking? Tell your boyfriend, I would either cut contact with her or go very low contact from now on. She let herself get feelings for someone she can never have. This is on her. I'd also tell my boyfriend, say she admitted it, and think subsequently he should let her know they will never happen with or without you around. It's not being mean. I think if he lets her know he ain't interested, never will be, yada yada, will help her move forward. But even then I'd keep my distance. Are we not gonna acknowledge a 15-year-old dating a 19-year-old? At 19, I had moved out of my parents' house, lived 3,000 plus miles away, worked 2 jobs, had roommates, spent my time exploring a new city and making friends. It's hard for me to imagine a 19-year-old had good intentions getting involved with a 15-year-old. Honest opinion? Ditch the boyfriend completely. Ask your friend if she really believes she's in love with a pedophile. You've got your whole life ahead of you. Wow, sounds like he's a really lovable guy. Let her distance herself from your boyfriend. Maybe talk to her and see if she's willing to only interact with you without him around. She needs the distance to get over this unhealthy crush. I'm sorry, but I think this friendship is over. How are you going to let her near your BF alone in the future without worrying? Also, it's very sneaky of her to harbor these feelings and only start taking steps to avoid you and your BF after 4 years. I'd let her take her distance for now so she can get over it.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.